Mohammed Usman brings a lot of athleticism, a lot of intensity and focus into the PFL Smart Cage, Kenny.
That's right. Just like Sayles, he's a guy that's easy to like, a guy who has experienced tragedy outside of the cage, losing his 2-year-old son to a horrible drowning accident. He said he's fighting for his son. And with all those things that he's experienced, his perspective, his mindset of how he's been able to deal with that, for me, he could lose his next 30 fights in a row. He has a champion mindset, in my opinion. Can't wait to see him compete tonight.
We're all familiar with his brother Kamaru. This is an athletic family. He played Division I college football. His brother played Division I college soccer. This is a very athletic family.
Mohammed Usman making his PFL debut. And look, we told you before that the heavyweight standings, it's a crowded spot at the top. 6 points for Bruno Cappelozza, 6 points for Dennis Goldsov. Those are first round finishes in the PFL regular season. If Brandon Sayles and Mohammed Usman want to find themselves sliding into first place, they got to get in 45 seconds or so. One more look at Brandon Sayles pacing. And his opponent, Mohammed Usman. And with that, we take a look at the tail of the tape presented by the Marine Corps. Brandon Sayles, 8 years the senior, 3 inches taller. Mohammed Usman with a 3-inch reach advantage on the arms. Sayles the advantage in the legs. Lillian Garcia starts them off.
Ladies and gentlemen, the PFL is more than a fight. It's a season, and the season continues right now in the heavyweight division. This fight is presented to you by the Marine Corps. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is a mixed martial artist. Standing at 6'5", he officially weighs in at 264 1/4 pounds. In 6 professional fights, he has a record of 5 wins with only 1 loss, and all 5 victories by way of stoppage. Fighting out of Fort Benning, Georgia, here is Brandon Man of War Sayles. His opponent in the red corner, he is a freestyle fighter. Standing at 6'2", he officially weighs in at 239 pounds. In 8 professional fights, he has a record of 7 victories with only 1 loss and 5 wins by way of stoppage. Fighting out of Auchi, Nigeria, here is Mohammed the Motor Usman. Your referee in charge, Keith Peterson.
Keith Peterson drastically outsized with the fighters inside this cage, but he will make sure everything stays kosher. Brandon Sayles in the gray trunks.
Sir, you
Mohammed
ready?
Usman
Sir, you
in
ready?
the blue.
Fight.
A touch of the gloves, and we are underway. These 2 heavyweights, push kick from Sayles. Fight-ending potential in the power of both of these men. Jab to the body there for Mohammed Usman.
Switch of stance by Sayles, and then back to orthodox.
We've seen it before, Kenny. That can mix things up defensively for your opponent when you give them a different look between strikes.
Absolutely, it causes them to adjust repeatedly, and Usman is a fantastic athlete, no question about that, but Sayles is sneaky agile as well for a guy that size.
You saw Usman landed a jab there. Sayles responds with a push kick. Searching hook there from Sayles, glances off the top of Usman's head. Twice he landed that hook, Brandon Sayles did. Elliptical kick down there to the leg of Mohammed Usman. Sayles mixing it up, giving different looks. Usman tests out a big right hand.
Yeah, Sayles showing a lot of weapons. Usman now not letting him get away with that side kick to the knee there.
Usman looking to close the distance here. Nice footwork there by Sayles. Continually going to that kick.
Big right hand there from Usman. That landed well.
We've seen some powerful shots land already. Both gentlemen wearing it. Sayles misses with a kick. Another hook there for Brandon Sayles.
Usman just needs to be careful ducking down there. He could walk into a knee there from Sayles.
A calf kick from Sayles there.
Inside leg kick as well. Randy, what do you do when you're on vacation? Because for Brandon Sayles, technically this is his vacation. On leave as an active duty sergeant in the Army.
I like the way he rolls.
Sayles doing a good job of injuring that lead leg. Looks like Usman already starting to have a little bit of trouble in that lead leg, guys.
Well, when you got a guy with the base that Mohammed Usman has, one of the things you want to do is take the power away, take the balance away. Those low kicks will do that for you.
Yeah, those calf kicks have been quite the weapon over the last few years. And oh, nice left hook there from Usman, but it affects the peroneal nerve. The sural nerve makes it difficult for you to step with that foot.
Dr. Kenny Florian in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Nice push kick, nice little, not even really a push kick, just a little whoop to the body there from Brandon Sayles. I love that lead kick. Goes back down to the lower leg of Mohammed Usman.
Both these guys staying very busy early in this first round.
Jab from Sayles after that stump kick with the front leg.
Takedown attempt. Sayles not having it.
And now he feints for that leg. Jab from Usman lands. There it is again. I'm going to call it a stump kick because that's what Jeremy Horn calls it when I hit him with it. Brandon Sayles continues to attack the lead leg of Mohammed Usman and the body. Strategic performance here from Sayles.
Oh, nice left hook.
Yeah, that's probably been his most successful punch so far. Those short hooks have been money.
Approaching the 1 minute remaining mark here in the first round. Oh! Overhand right. Lands on the neck and jaw of Brandon Sayles.
Well, both these guys have some pretty good chins. Big kick from Sayles. These guys just tee it off.
Sayles tries the Superman punch and walks right into that.
That left hand landed for Usman, and once again, Sayles shrugs it off. Quick punch there from Brandon Sayles with the lead hand.
Usman really sitting down, trying to land that big right hand.
Inside leg kick. And one of the questions with heavyweights is, will you carry power into the later rounds? Do you have the cardio to do so? Both men looking pretty fresh as we wind down round one.
Oh, this is where Usman said he would take over. There's a reason they call him the motor. Let's see if he's able to use it in the later rounds.
Couple of jabs there. Right hand wraps around the neck of Sayles for Mohammed Usman. Round two ahead. Round two of heavyweight regular season action. Brandon Sayles.
Sir, you ready? Fight.
In the black and gray, Mohammed Usman in the blue, a touch of the gloves. A very interesting first round, and Sayles goes right back to work on the lead leg. You see fighter performance rating favors Sayles in round one, as does the verdict fan vote. Perhaps the Army Sergeant banking a first round as he switches stance. Fellas, we talked about it. It's been a while since Brandon Sayles has been in live MMA competition. No ring rust for him. That was a very, very nice first round.
Absolutely. Sharp, precise. You got great combinations. Mixed it up. High attacks, low attacks. A little bit of everything for Brandon Sayles.
Yeah, he seems very loose, very composed. He's throwing a lot of different weapons out there. My goodness.
Long jab from Usman. Both men respecting the power of their opponent. And we've seen things land, and chins are on display here. Big, powerful, true heavyweights squaring off. Nice right hand there from Mohammed Usman. spun the head around of Brandon Sayles, but he wears it. Another one attempted by Mohammed Usman. The motor feeling like maybe he's found an opening. Cracking left hook from Sayles as the pace increases here. 90 seconds into round 2.
Yeah, it really has been. As far as the hands go, the left hook of Sayles versus the right hand, that right cross from Usman.
Let's go, Mo. Keep going. Dig in.
Take a look at Usman's corner. That's UFC champion brother Kamaru in the background. Tony Donovan in the front. Oh my goodness, Brandon Sayles grabs Mohammed Usman. Hammer fist. Usman grabbing onto a leg, trying to survive. Sayles hanging heavy on the head. His corner's calling for him to snap Usman back down. And now he transitions to a standing guillotine attempt. Walks Usman over to his own corner and squeezes on the choke attempt.
Can't be difficult to finish on the feet with the arm in, but it seems like there's some good pressure on the neck of Usman.
Sayles looking to re-grip, reposition, and force pressure on the neck and throat of Usman. I think Usman's safe from the choke itself, but now you're carrying a 250-plus pound man in a bent-over position.
What mark there from Usman. Nice little trip, nice little ankle pick there from Sayles, but Usman's back to his feet.
And this is what the motor promised us. He's not going to stop.
Wow. What a fight. And Sayles has to be shaking his head going, what do I need to do?
Again! Brandon Sayles drops Usman the second time. Full mount, and he goes to work with the left hands. Searching with the left hand, landing. Can Usman recover? He builds his base. Brandon Sayles trying to put the motor away. Left hands continue.
What a shot, and Sayles trying to pour it on. Usman continues to fight on. What heart.
Sayles drags him back, bellies him out, and here comes a choke. Rear naked is in. Sayles has the hands clasped. Left hand on his own right bicep.
Oh, it's underneath the neck. Usman might go to sleep here. He's out.
Brandon Sayles chokes Mohammed Usman unconscious and scores a 5-point second-round victory. Brandon Sayles returns to competition with a huge upset finish.
What a fight. Back and forth war. And that's the thing. I mean, Sayles did everything possible with his hands to finish it. Couldn't get it done. When you get a guy that tough with that kind of chin, I think the choke is the only solution.
Yeah, there was no way. He was not going to give that up. The only way was to put him to sleep. There was no tap there.
Wow.
And that's why it's important to have a well-rounded skill set.
Yep.
Brandon Sayles did everything he landed. He got 2 knockdowns in 1 round.
Yeah.
But Mohammed Usman is so tough that you can't put him away, you can't pound him out. So you go for the path of least resistance, and you cut off the blood flow to the brain. Brandon Sayles, unbelievable performance. Here come the replays, Kenny.
Well, there was a big right hand.
See, he switched. Brandon's in the other stance. He throws the right from that lead.
Yep, left hook versus right hand of Usman. Sayles landed first.
Usman in survival mode here, grabs a single. There's a big swing and a miss by Usman. And a little left hook. Choppy, choppy, choppy. Right hook, sorry.
And those are the best shots, Randy. Those hooks, whether it was the left side or the right side from Sayles, that was his most successful shot. Those are the ones that dropped and hurt Usman a few times. And Sayles just going, you know what? Punches aren't working. I got to put this guy out. And that is the beauty of the submission game. It doesn't matter how tough you are. You shut off the blood to the brain, you can put him out. And that's exactly what Sayles did.
Sayles victorious in his Professional Fighters League debut. He's active duty at the combat school. I imagine at Fort Benning, Randy, they're partying right now.
They are throwing down right now, for sure.
His techniques work, guys. That's the real deal.
I feel that much more patriotic knowing that that man is teaching our soldiers how to defend themselves and us. Cageonomics Stats Bundle brought to you, as always, by Geico. Back and forth in this heavyweight affair. Brandon Sayles lands everything he can and says, I'll take the choke instead. Fighter performance rating presented by Rich Energy. How do you earn 100 for a fighter performance rating, Kenny Florian?
You get the finish.
And Brandon Sayles did in round 2. Good for 5 points. Lillian Garcia makes it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the stoppage comes officially at 3 minutes and 42 seconds of round number 2. By technical submission, rear naked choke, earning 5 points in the heavyweight division, your winner, Brandon Sayles!
Where's the doctor at?